I'm so excited to see you tonight.
First date, baby. First date, I can't wait. First date.
Hello, and welcome to another fabulous episode of First Date. My guest today is a very funny comedian that you've seen on Kill Tony. Give it up for Drew Nickens.
Hi!
Hello.
Hey. Oh, man. I love that song. It reminds me of like a John Hughes movie in the 80s. It just reminds me of that universe. I don't know why, but it's really catchy.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
I'll let my team know. You're the first one. I mean, usually it's too long and everyone mentions it. They're like, it's so long.
Yeah, they're fuddy-duddies.
Yeah.
You don't need a fuddy-duddy like that.
Too many fuddy-duddies.
Yes, ma'am.
What do we have in this black bag here?
This is actually for you.
Oh!
So it's either a for while you're pregnant or it's a little food stash.
Okay.
So I got you a 7-Up because
Thank
you never know.
I like to burp. 7-Up makes me burp.
Oh, excellent.
Cool.
And then I got you a Hershey's bar. And then I got those.
Oh.
So I got those because I used to work in a poker room as a cashier. And one of the guys, his second job was a gas station attendant. And he brought those. They are incredible.
What is it?
It's flaming hot Tostitos.
Why? There's like shrimp and cucumber.
Yeah, because you can do it in like ceviche. But no, it's just the flaming hot. Instead of flaming hot Cheetos, it's flaming hot Tostitos.
Oh, okay.
Really, really good. And
nice.
they're red.
This is going to make me shit my brains out.
You know what?
I appreciate it.
Cleansing
You know what?
of the body.
Pregnancy makes you constipated. I
Exactly.
appreciate it.
Ayahuasca does the same thing. So, you know.
And then a Hershey's bar.
Yeah, with almonds.
Amazing. You know, I'm glad that they're almonds because I'm allergic to almost all other nuts.
But
not almonds.
Hey,
you nailed it.
This is what the first date is for. You get something and they go, I'm allergic to it. You're like, my bad. Well, at least I know before you ate it.
But I'm not. I
Hey.
can actually eat this. So we've got something savory, something sweet, and something that's going to make me fucking...
Take the edge off. Right?
Amazing. Thank you so
Yes,
much.
ma'am, of course.
I don't have anything for you.
No worries.
Next time.
No worries. I do. Every time that I go on a date, I try to bring something because to me, bringing something shows that you care and you're. And if I've been talking to the person for a while, no worries.
I'm sorry.
No. You didn't do anything wrong. It's how because like if I've been talking to someone, I'll ask them little questions, and then when I bring stuff, it shows I listen.
Yeah, it does. What do you typically bring to a first date?
$4 flowers.
Nice.
And their favorite candy.
How do you know what their favorite? Oh, you asked?
I asked them, but I asked them like very slyly, like, "Hey, what's your favorite dinner entree? And what's your favorite candy?" I'll like sandwich a question in between.
Yeah.
So it's like in between.
So they have no idea.
So they have no idea.
What is the weirdest answer you've ever gotten?
Almond Joy.
People still eat those?
I know.
That's an odd thing to eat. An almond joy.
An almond joy.
Wow.
I hate coconuts. I was like, red flag.
Or it's just all for them. They don't have to worry about you sharing it.
Yeah, I mean, do cocaine. Don't do almond joy, please.
Let's go ahead and get into some appetizer questions. How do you meet people?
So the best place I like to go country dancing.
Like two-stepping?
Yes. That's what I've been doing for the last 10, 12 years. It's like I go dancing.
Solid.
Yeah, it's the only place that's really dark, but you're still face to face.
Yeah.
So they don't see the complete face until the lights come on. So
Damn,
you can get to know. So they can get to know me before the lights come on.
You're catfishing in real life.
It's not catfishing. It's just you have to ease into it. That's how it is, When you look like Sloth from the Goonies, you gotta ease into it. Like you can't. I'm not the most attractive man, but I have a beautiful heart. That's how that works.
Oh, but it sounds like you can really. Oh,
Oh God, how the guys love me.
they do. It's too bad you're not gay.
I know.
You would have your pick of the litter.
Dog, I'd be the best skateboarder on Grindr if I was doing that. 50-50.
So when you go two-stepping, do you wear like the cowboy hat and the cowboy boots?
I wear boots and I wear Wranglers and then I'll wear like a button-up shirt. And I don't wear a cowboy hat because I don't want to seem authentic. I still got the
Napoleon Dynamite
yeah.
thing going on.
So I'm still trying to be me, but I dress up like a job interview.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
And do you pull a lot of chicks?
No. They sure love dancing with me, but no.
That's as far as we get?
Oh, I'll get their Instagram and they'll be like, I'm going dancing. And then I dance with them and then they're like, you're a great friend. And I'm like, cool.
Oh, man.
That happens. You want someone to choose you. I think what people and like the evil incels don't get is you want someone who wants to be with you. You want to make someone happy and you want someone that wants to make you happy. And once you understand that in relationships, that's what really will make something blossom. Like a lot of people talk about sparks. The way that you get a spark is like, let's say we're talking and I said, what's your passion? And you talk about your passion and it makes me happy hearing you happy about what something you care about. That's when I'm like, okay, there's a spark there. Because I see I want to make you happy. I want to make you smile. I want to put forth that effort. Just like your passion gives you this vigor and this living for life. I want to be able to be a part of that or make that happen, whichever way I can.
What makes you happy in a relationship?
I've never been in a relationship, so I don't. Yeah, I'm 34 and I've never had a girlfriend.
Really?
I know. It's okay though.
Do you want a girlfriend?
More than anything in the world.
Oh.
But that's okay. I'm not going to force anything anymore because I've understood that like I want to find someone that I really care about and cares about me. And now that everything's been happening the last like 8 months where now I'm on Kill Tony and I'm getting a little bit more fame, I want someone who wants who I am. And like I have a brain injury and most people don't know that unless you watch Kill Tony or you hear me talk. You hear me talk, you're like, oh man, that guy's got something wrong. That's kind of how that happens.
How did you get a brain injury?
So I don't want to go into it too much, but I got bullied by some co-workers in the Air Force and so after that I got a really bad brain injury.
That's awful.
Yeah, I got CT, but I'm not like the mass murdering CT. I'm not going to kill
That's
everybody.
good.
I'm more like, let's watch the Wiggles.
Yeah.
I love Sesame Street, dog. It's so cool. Dog, and you going to have a baby so you get to listen to Sesame Street all the time?
Oh, yeah.
Don't do the Cocoa Melon. Do Sesame Street.
Okay,
dog.
I'll hit you up for shows.
Yeah,
watch.
I'll give you a playlist of bops from Sesame Street that you're just like, yo, no, and the word is no.
What do you think is the most unattractive thing about women?
They're so great. Let's see. Oh, when they like stuff like Chaperone. I'm like, yo, why you got bad taste in music? Like Noah Khan is like chalkboard screeches with ambiance. Like when they have really bad taste in like music, I'm like, no, come on, gain a little personality. Like
Sesame Street.
Yes.
You know?
Put a little Waka Flocka in there, you know? Nothing wrong with that. Have a little joy in your life. Go hard in the paint.
Where do you like to take girls on a first date?
The arcade.
Fun!
Because one, you get to see how competitive they are. You get to you're in a relaxed setting, so when you're playing, you can have a natural conversation with people. There's no pressure there, and it's relatively like 60 to. It just depends on where you go, like $12 to $60.
Do you live here in Austin?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you been to Mr. Gaddy's?
No.
Oh my God!
Whoa.
Have you guys been to Mr. Gaddy's? Yeah. Oh my God! I'm about to blow your curly-haired brain. So Mr. Gatti's is a pizza buffet.
Okay.
It's all you can eat.
Ooh.
And they have these cinnamon sticks that are out of this world. They have a salad bar with goldfish. I know, I'm tickling your fancy here. I'm selling you on the food first. Fountain drinks galore, like every single kind of fountain drink you can possibly imagine. And then they have an arcade
Okay.
in the back.
Okay.
So if you buy the pizza buffet, which I think is like $12, you can also have them make you whatever kind of pizza you want. You can go into to the arcade, which is usually pretty large, and play the games. I think you still have to pay for the games. But they also have movie rooms, like 3 different movie rooms, all free. One is for kids.
Okay.
So it's like kids' movies like
That's probably where I
Ice
wanna go.
Age. And then they have one that's all sports.
Okay.
And then they have one that has no TVs, where if you just want to like go sit in a room with your family or whatever. This place is like a wet dream for you.
Yes, ma'am. How is the cheese bread though? I'm a cheese
Oh my
bread
God,
guy.
it's so freaking good.
So whenever I travel, I try to find a place, like a local place with cheese bread.
This, I'm telling you, the cheese
Oh.
bread, the cinnamon sticks, the pizza, the salad bar.
Because I have an issue with Chuck E. Cheese. I know this is controversial coming from me, but goldfish does not belong on cheese bread.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say on a salad bar.
No, salad bar, yes. But they put goldfish on the garlic bread, dog. That is preposterous.
That's gross.
Yeah. I have to use a Scrabble word to show how angry I am when I do that. It's so,
You have to go to Mr. Gatti's.
Yes, ma'am.
There's one in Round Rock.
Okay.
So it's a bit of a drive. There's closer ones than this one. Mm-hmm. Do you drive?
Yes, ma'am.
Go to Mr. Gatti's. I want you to take a date there
Yes, ma'am.
and do the pizza and the arcade
Yes, ma'am.
and tell me that you don't leave with like more than a friendship.
I go to Cidercade and like I took a girl there and then we were kissing on the back of her PT Cruiser. And then she had a PT Cruiser. It was crazy.
That's hot. Was she a mom?
No.
Okay.
She just had issues. Yeah, no one gets a PT Cruiser because they're a well-adjusted human being. I had one. With anyone that's had a little bit of problems in their life, you know
Was
they
it
got
like
a
one of
PT
those
Cruiser.
eggplant color ones?
Oh no, it was red. It
Okay.
was like a deep red, like stripper lipstick red.
Okay. So y'all were making out on the
We were kissing, and then she's like, "Oh, I'm great. I can't wait till the next date." 6 hours later, I think we should just be friends. I got a lot going on in my life. I was like, "Okay, cool."
What changed?
Who'd have? I don't know, man. I feel like when women connect with me, they get like a one night stand regret, even though there's no sex there. They're like, "Oh shit, that guy? You mean the short buzz guy? I don't want to fall in love with that." And it's okay.
Take him to Mr. Gatti's.
Yes, ma'am. I know that's an order.
This is my my high recommendation to you.
Yes, ma'am.
When I found out that I was pregnant, I to like celebrate, we went to Mr. Gatti's.
Oh,
At the end of the first trimester, when we were like, yes! And we got to the second trimester, guess where we went?
Mr. Gaddy.
Mr. Gatti's, dude.
Did you do Dance Dance Revolution?
No, I don't think they
You
have
didn't
that
do
there.
that. You didn't do that while you were pregnant.
But I might do it now if that
to
helps
pop
labor.
that out. Yeah, dog.
dude.
Do it to some Japanese
Seriously.
anime. Just like da da.
Are you good at that?
No. No, not at all.
What
But I
game
have
are you good at in the arcade?
I went on a date when I was in Dallas. I
We
went,
skipped right over this question.
it's coming. It's coming. The answer's
Okay,
coming.
okay.
So I asked this girl to go to an arcade, and we went to a round one in Grapevine. And I never met the girl, but we danced a couple times. I'm like, let's go hang out. And then we had a competition, 7-0. She beat me in every game.
Wow.
I was like, oh my gosh.
She probably thought you were just being nice.
No, she was like, at first she did. And then when I was like, ooh, I'm really excited about this one, and she won, she was like, oh, okay. So I have a lot of spirit when I'm there. I'm very excited. Mm-hmm. I'm like I'm like the bench player that everyone loves.
Okay.
Like not very good at the game, but I'm there. I'm like you probably don't know. This is a very obscure sport friend. I'm like Mark Madsen. Mark Madsen was the white guy on the bench for the Timberwolves and the L.A. Lakers. He was always fired up, but they never put him in the game. So
He was like a cheerleader.
yeah,
Okay.
woo. But yeah, that's kind of how that works.
Well, you seem fun to go out with.
Yeah, I'm fun. I'm not like I don't think people don't have fun when they hang out with me. They just don't see me in a romantic sense, and I don't get angry about it anymore.
Did you used to get angry about it?
I used to get sad. I watched a lot of Dawson's Creek.
Ooh.
What? Okay, ma'am, hold on here. Dawson's Creek is one of the
On the
greatest shows ever
CW
made.
though.
Huh?
That was on the CW.
The WB before it was the CW. So
Oh.
the CW is actually UPN and the WB being like, we can't have a network by ourselves. Let's combine. So it was the WB
Oh.
with the frog.
Yeah, that's a throwback.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well then I don't think I saw Dawson's Creek when it was on WB.
But it's still on Netflix and Hulu. It's a great TV show.
I like more period pieces.
Like what?
Bridgerton.
Oh.
Is that a red flag?
No.
You can
Not,
say
not,
it.
not a red flag, but we won't be watching that when we're
What
Netflix and chilling.
what about Harry Potter?
Great movie.
Love Harry Potter.
Okay, I have a funny story about Harry Potter. So I didn't read the 7th book. I wanted to wait till the movie to really connect. I was like, I don't want to spoil it. I want to watch the movie. I don't want to read the book. And my favorite character, take a guess on what my favorite character was.
Out of all of Harry Potter?
Yeah.
Hold on. I want to actually make an educated guess here. Was it a main character? Dobby.
Yeah, how'd you know? Dang, dog. No. No, we look alike. I get it. But no. So I go on a date with this girl I'd known in high school. She's really cool. And we go on this date, and I'm like, he sticks up. He goes, Dobby's got his friends. And I'm so happy. I'm like, you go. I'm like happy. Just you go, Dobby. Because I'm half black, so I'm acting black in the movie theater. Like, you go. Let's go. Getting hype. And then I see the knife go through, and I'm like, dog, they gonna kill Ron. They gonna kill Hermione. They gonna kill Harry. Because they ain't gonna kill my man, Dobby. Dobby's dead, and I'm crying. I'm like huffing, crying. Like, ooh. My date is horrified. The person next to me is laughing hard as they can, and I'm like, it's a woman. I can't hit them. And I'm so sad. And then we walk out, and my date's car gets repoed. Yeah, the car got repoed during the movie, and then she's like, she didn't want me to know where she lived, so I had to take her to her grandma's house. I love Harry Potter.
Oh, man.
Great show. Great movie. It's so fun.
It hits everyone a little different.
Yeah. I don't want to read the book no more.
I don't blame you.
I didn't watch the second movie. I was like, you killed the best character in the movie.
Yeah.
I don't even know what happened.
I've had the Chamber of Secrets on replay so much. I fall asleep to it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
I'm surprised I'm still in a relationship.
No, they probably know how to tune it out now. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like you have a favorite song that you listen to, and he's just like, I hate this thing, and it's out of sight, out of mind. He's thinking about something else. He's got a monkey going like this in his brain to tune it out.
What kind of music do you like to listen to?
So right now I'm in a Texas country progressive house, and a little bit of bachata, and a little bit of rap. Not as much as I used to be. And then like just like in and out, a little bit of indie music, a little bit of Billie Eilish because she speaks to my soul, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you feel about Beyonce winning Best Country Album?
It's the same thing as like Kendrick losing to Macklemore. It's literally 10 years. I think it was like 10, 12 years ago. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Like, if you're gonna complain about it, I thought the album was trash, but most of the time the Grammys don't get it right in my book, so I don't. So I don't get mad anymore, and I realized my brain broken, so Drew no music, but it's okay. And so I don't get offended by it. Like, when you get offended by who wins something and gets an achievement, then you need to look internally, because, to me, awards for other people, unless you're being considered and it's like rejection, why get so amped up about stuff like that?
Yeah, it's controversial.
Yeah, like Amelia Perez, trash movie, but gonna win everything. So, penis to vagina.
What? What's your favorite kind of cuisine?
Ooh. So, Golden Corral banana pudding.
Oh my God!
And ma'am, you're still pregnant, so this worked for you. Go to the salad bar when you walk into Golden Corral. Go to the salad bar, get a salad bowl, and then go over to the banana pudding. Because you know how they like to limit us?
Yeah.
They're like, you get the small bowls. No, you get a salad bowl. I learned it from someone that looks like Honey Boo Boo's mom. You get a salad bowl, and then you load up the banana pudding, and it's just great.
Okay, so your favorite cuisine is banana pudding.
And steak, but not from Golden
Corral.
But,
Yeah.
But no, I mean, but yeah, that's cuisine, right? Like 5-star, right?
What about like a genre of food, like Mexican
Ooh,
food,
okay.
Indian, Chinese?
I love Filipino food.
Like-
So Filipino food like sisig and chocolate meat, which is like meat that's marinated in like cow's blood and like stuff like that. Balut, duck embryo, like it's good. Whenever I can get it, it's good.
Where are we going in Austin to get this kind of food?
I think I haven't been able to find it yet, but I think you have someone who's Filipino in the production staff that can give us recommendations.
I'm sure you can find it also in the black market.
Yeah, I could get a kidney and get some sisig. Let's go.
I think that's more the line to find that kind of Filipino food. Like when you said, like, I guess pho's Vietnamese, huh?
Well, like pig's face. That's what sisig is. It's my favorite dish of all time. It's pig's face with a little bit of I think it's a chicken liver. So you get them.
You're not being serious.
Yes, I'm dead serious. I love sisig. You could do it with pork belly too, but pork belly's not as good. Because, like, have you ever had pig's ear?
No.
Pig's ear, like, I know a lot of, like, Southern cuisine has, like, pig's ear. But, like, pig's face is very similar. It's just a lot of cartilage. It's very good.
You like to chew on it? Is that what you do? Is that what I'm being totally
No, you
dead
dice
ass.
it up. You dice it up so it doesn't look like the ear and it doesn't look like the face.
Yeah.
It's diced up. And then it's on, like, a sizzling, like, chilies platter. You know,
Is it crispy?
It can be. I
it
like mine a little
juicy?
chewy. I like mine a little chewy with a little bit of rice. So
Pig
good.
face and rice.
Yeah, sisig and rice. So
Have
good.
you ever taken a girl on a date to have
No.
some? Okay.
Because I want them to know. I go a little. Yeah, that's so good. It's so good.
It does look good there
And
on
then-
that platter.
Yeah.
I'd put it in a tortilla.
Yeah. Okay, that's a Texan in you.
Yeah, for
That-
sure.
Flour or corn?
Flour. I'm not on a diet. People who get corn are on diets.
No. You ever had a fried corn tortilla? I know you have.
Like a tostada?
But like lightly fried, not like super stiff, but just a little bit of fried.
I don't know. I don't know that I have.
It's good. Just I do mine in olive oil and I just flip it a little bit.
Do you cook?
I mean as good as someone with can, you know.
Yeah. Are you a virgin?
No. I mean that's an appropriate question, but no, I've had sex, not lately, but you know I've been known to to put a little emerald on him. Bam!
A what?
Little emerald. Remember Emerald, the cooking guy? Bam!
I don't know what that is.
Oh.
Emerald?
Emerald, the chef.
I know Salt Bay.
Oh, okay. We're in a different generation. He was a big guy on the Food Network. Now he sells like specialty pants.
Oh.
Pretty cool.
Like George Foreman.
He sells grills.
Okay.
But Emerald Lagasse. Emerald Lagasse is the man. He's pretty cool. But no, I've never been told that I'm bad at it. And maybe they don't want to tell me I'm bad at it, but I'm.
Have you had sex with the same person more than once?
Yeah, I had a girl. Okay, so I had a girl right after my head injury. I had a girl that I would meet up with at a park, and we would do coitus in the back of her Ford Focus.
You would do what?
Coitus. We'd have sex in the back of her Ford Focus because
okay.
we didn't have a place to really like do it, and so we did that for like 3 months, and it was cool.
She wasn't your girlfriend?
No, she was boring to talk to. But I just at that point I wasn't a very I realized after that I didn't like who she was as a person, and we were just doing it to do it. And that's what I was like, I need to be with someone that I actually care about. So that's when I kind of shifted my priorities to, okay, let's get someone that I actually like and care about and want to get to know instead of just someone who lets me hit
it and quit it.
Yeah, even though she didn't want to quit.
She was into it.
Oh yeah, she was like, ooh wee.
Where's the craziest place you've ever had sex?
In the middle of the park. One time she
out
was
in the open.
Yeah.
Wow.
She was over a picnic table. It was great.
And what happened to this girl?
It was the same one.
Oh, this was the 3
but I had a headband on, so it like soaked up the. I looked so cool. This is like 2014. We put on some Leaky Lee, the independent artist, and we were just going at it. It was cool.
Wow.
And then she got mad at me because she's like, "Can you take me somewhere?" I was like, "I don't got no gas. I'm sorry, baby." And then she got mad at me, and then she's like, "It's okay."
Okay. Where did you grow up?
Washington State.
Okay. And so you said you were 14 when this happened?
No, 2014.
2014. Okay, I didn't know. What age were you when you started having sex?
14, I had sex in a movie theater bathroom.
Okay. Was that how you lost your virginity?
Yeah. And that was a bigger girl too, so it hurt.
Ooh.
Because I imagine this frame, but like 100 pounds less. I was a twig.
How tall are you?
6'4.5".
Yeah, that's tall.
Yeah, and I was 140 pounds.
Okay.
And let me tell you, dog, it felt like 2 potato sacks hitting my pelvic region, dog. Yeah, it hurt. She was 280 and I guess a lady, you know.
Wow.
And never again. I mean, I'm afraid it'll make a phobia out of it.
Yeah.
Once you hit a big girl and you're not ready for it.
What is the most important quality that a girl needs to have for you?
I think kindness. Because one of the things that I've realized, I like to help people. And I want a girl that knows if I see someone on the side of the road, I'm going to stop and help them if I can. And I need you to not be annoyed when we're running late to something and I see that. Like, I want someone that's kind, that treats wait staff well, that, you know, isn't rude to people. To me, that's a really big deal to me because after my accident, I realized that I want to spread joy to people and I want people to feel like they matter in this world. And that's one of the reasons after my accident that I've realized I'm on this earth for, is to be kind and do the best I can to spread joy and happiness in a realistic sense. So that to me is like a big deal. If you're not a kind person, except to me, then we can't, you got to learn. I'll put you on the bench and you can learn to be kind to people and then we can pick it up later.
Yeah. When did you get into comedy?
I got into comedy about 7 years ago.
How? What made you want to do it?
So I was watching a TV show. I was watching a TV show called I'm Dying Up Here. And I binge watched the first season, and I was like, I need to fight an open mic. And I typed in an open mic, and I found that there was one that night. And I went, and I told this terrible story. And I was like, I was pretty awful. I'm glad I didn't record it. But I felt a rush because everyone was like, wow, you were having so much fun. And then that's when I was hooked because I like being on stage and I like seeing smiling faces. I was like, I'm going to do this for the rest of my life now. And I've been 4 years sober now. And, you know, everything's coming fast and hard. And I feel like I'm doing great and handling everything and trying to be the best person I can be. So people get inspired to know that you can do anything. Anything is possible. I mean, I got 20% brain capacity and I can still tell jokes. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, well, you have to be intelligent to tell jokes.
Okay.
I was on I'm Dying Up Here.
Oh yeah?
I was at the end of the first season. I was on a game show that they had called The Dating Game.
Oh, snap.
And so I played one of the contestants, and then I was the one that like went on to the next round.
Oh, nice.
I know.
That's so cool.
I wish I had like more of a story to tell you, but
No, that's cool. My first Kill Tony episode, Eric Griffin was one of the panel members.
yeah.
And that was like a really big deal because he was a big part of the show. And I remember when I first was going up, I asked a guy at the curtain, I said, who's the guest today? And he said, Jim Florentine and Eric Griffin. And Eric Griffin was one of my bucket list guys. And I was like, I really hope I get to meet him. And then everything kind of happened. And I was like, yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
So it was really, really cool. So that's kind of my thing when it comes to me, like comedy is something I feel like I can be a contributing member of society too.
Yeah.
And like bring joy in, because some people are meant to be great mechanics. Some people are meant to, whatever their talent is. And I think to me, being on stage is one of mine.
That's awesome.
Don't look at the internet. They don't think so, but I think I'm working as hard as I can to be the best I can.
Yeah.
The things that come with it, that's cool. Maybe I'll get a girlfriend out of it too. That'd be awesome. But it's mostly about being someone that spreads joy and shows that anything's possible.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Do you want to hear my story about being on that show?
Yes, ma'am.
I'll tell you how I got on there. So I auditioned originally to be, I think the title of the role was like Cleavage Girl #1.
Ooh.
And and my only thing to do was when one of the actors was on stage and he tells a joke and I'm supposed to laugh really loud, which comes very naturally to me anyway. And then he looks at me and I'm wearing some obnoxiously small top and he makes a joke about my boobs. And then that was the end of the scene.
Mm-hmm.
I auditioned, I got it. And so the day comes, thank you very much. I know, it took a lot of spirit.
A lot of hard work.
A lot of hard work. So I get on set. It's like the day of the show. I had done a fitting and a wardrobe thing and whatever. And it was like 30 minutes until we have rehearsal and we go to shoot. And I get this knock on my door from the executive producer. His name was Michael Aguilar. I love this guy. Comes to my door and he's like, hey, I've got really bad news. We're going to cut the scene.
Oh, no.
So we actually don't need you, but don't worry, you'll still get paid for the day. And I was like, but I like want to be on this show really, really bad. Mm-hmm. And I don't really care about the money. It's not about that. Like it was about being on the show.
Yeah.
And he was like, well, we'll have you back. We'll give you another role in the future. And I was like, bullshit. I was like, that's what every producer in Hollywood says. And I don't believe you. I was like, if I leave this set, I'm never coming back. And he's like, I promise you, we will remember you and give you another role. And I was like, well, I'm from Texas, so shake on it. And so I made this guy shake my hand.
Yeah.
Months go by, like 6 months, four to 6 months. Never hear back from the show.
Oh,
I'm
no.
like, that guy doesn't value a handshake. And so I get this call from my agent like randomly one day, and they're like, hey, that show I'm dying up here wants to have you audition for a guest star role. And I was like, oh my God, no freaking way. And so this was like 2 pages of lines. It was like a whole scene. It was like, it was an actual part, not about my cleavage. And so I go in and I audition. I get the role that day.
Yeah.
They're like, you booked it. And then I go back on set. I see the guy, Michael Aguilar, that rebooked me. And I was like almost in tears that someone in Hollywood had held their word. And I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe, excuse me, I'm not even drinking your 7-Up. And I'm like, I can't believe you had me back and you like kept your word and you gave me an even better role. I'm like so stoked. Thank you.
Yeah.
And so then I did that role. And then I pretty much quit acting after that. I got bored. But
Oh, why'd you get bored?
I moved very like, well, I guess I didn't really like love Hollywood.
Oh, okay.
I was kind of over it. I think I maybe did 1 or 2 more films and that was it. But anyway, that was my story of I'm dying up here. It's not like funny or anything like that.
No,
but
that's fun.
it was about, I think for me, it was more about someone keeping their word in Hollywood, which was really, really rare.
Yeah. Kind of like strippers lie all the time. Like when a stripper tells the truth, and they're like, I'm real sad. You're like, oh, little bit of honesty. I like it.
I've been known to go to a strip club or 2.
I went to one on my birthday like a couple weeks ago, and
When's your birthday?
January 28th.
Happy belated birthday.
Thank you so much, ma'am. And I was really excited because there was a really big boxing fight that Saturday. So I was going to ask the strippers who they thought was going to win. And so I'm with my boys and we're hanging out, and I'm like, do you like boxing? As my titties are going in their face. And then their titties are going into my face. My bad. I would have been real awkward. Like,
wow.
No,
How the
I
roles
did
have
have them
reversed.
feed me my Red Bull. That was pretty cool. Like they held the cup and went like this, and I was like, it was really cool. But, and then I would ask them that, and they would never have an answer. And then my boy goes, just put the titties in your face, Drew. Don't ask them. But it was fun.
That does sound fun.
Yeah.
Did you go to Red Rose or did you go to Pilar?
Yellow Rose.
The Yellow Rose.
Yeah, it's fun.
I've never been to Yellow Rose.
Yellow Rose is fun. They're really nice. The staff's really cool.
It's better than Red Rose?
I've never been to Red Rose.
Oh,
How is Red Rose? What's the vibe there?
just a lot of naked girls walking around.
That's great. I like naked women.
Yeah. I don't know how else to describe Red Rose.
What type of music do they play?
Well, don't the strippers get to pick it out?
I don't know. I mean, I've never been. Like,
You know, I like it when a stripper has a sensual song, but I understand that that's not the vibe.
I almost had the strip club play "Fruit Salad" by the Wiggles for my birthday
Why didn't you?
because I didn't want to be looked at crazy. Because someone's got to pop their coochie to "Fruit Salad." Yummy, yummy, like that.
What do you like more, boobs or butt?
Booby man. I'm a booby man.
Yeah.
Even though I'm black, I'm a booby man. I love them.
Are you really half black?
Yeah,
Who's black?
my dad. He looks like Viscera from wrestling. He's a big guy. He's 6'6", 450 pounds.
And he's black.
Yeah,
I never would have guessed. You're
I know.
blonde hair, blue eyes.
But the hair,
White.
the hair is kind of, it gives you, like, I have a joke where I talk about one of my brothers looks like Klay Thompson and the other one looks like Brittany Griner. And I look like Marv from Home Alone. Like, it's not fair.
You do.
I do. That's another reason I don't think I get play is because, you know, I try to humor it and go, I look like Justin Bieber, right?
Yeah.
And then they always laugh.
Hey, that guy from Home Alone lives on a farm now, and he's a very happy man.
Well, he was also the voice actor for the Wonder Years. Older Kevin.
Oh,
That's
really?
That's actually him. Daniel Stern. I I saw the credits and I was like, oh, so older Kevin in the Wonder Years was actually Daniel Stern, which is pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah.
What's your favorite movie?
Favorite movie is Blade Runner 2049.
Okay. I've never seen Blade Runner.
Well, it's the sequel, and it's so I like artificial intelligence movies because I think when we make like robots that have choice, because you can't have true love without choice, and so when we make things like that where they have the ability to make a choice to lie and everything of that nature, philosophically, it's really, really interesting, and I like to dive into it. It's a really, really, really cool movie. It's got great directing. Denis Villeneuve, I can't pronounce his name, but the guy who did Sicario and all that, it was his like big sci-fi epic, and now he's doing the Dune movies, and so Blade Runner 29 is one of my absolute favorite movies. I saw it in theaters, and it was just, I shed a tear, and I've only shed a tear to 3 movies. Harry Potter, and Monsters, Inc. That's the saddest movie of all time, dog.
No.
Oh, yes. Boo's gotta leave Sully and Mike. No. I cried. Oh, dog, I cried I was like 12 years old. I cried hard.
Have you seen Happy Feet?
Is it sad?
I think so.
I don't want to see it then.
It's the Penguin animation movie.
I know. I know. But I don't want to do it because like, when I see like really sad like kids movies and I cry, I feel a little crazy.
Yeah.
Afterwards.
I do too. I cried during Happy Feet.
But you're not crazy. You're just beautiful.
Oh, that's because you don't know me.
Ma'am, did you hear the news though?
About what?
You're so sweet you put Hershey's out of business.
No. What a pickup line.
I'm a family-friendly flirt. I'm a triple F. Yeah, I try to like do like silly pickup lines like that because I can't do it. I have one that I do on stage that's really raunchy. I go, "Hey, ma'am, can I give you a TPI?"
What is a TPI?
A traumatic pussy injury because I'm about to go retarded in that thing. Right? Horrible.
Yeah.
Can't actually do that one.
Yeah,
But
I'm sure it works.
No, it probably doesn't.
Oh.
I've never actually used it. I just use it on stage because it's funny and I get to do a little hip gyration.
Yeah.
Like I'm Elvis. It's great.
Do you have any fetishes?
Yeah.
Can I know?
I don't want it to be awkward.
I mean, it won't be.
Pregnant women.
Stop.
I'm not lying. I'm dead serious. That's why I didn't want to mention it. Because your skin's glowing. Skin is glowing. No acne. Boobs are nice and nice. You guys, I don't know. I feel like you guys are just like beautiful in general. Yeah. Yeah. Please button up, please.
This is
Please.
what gets your body going?
Oh, God. Yeah.
I can't even touch my kneecaps.
Oh. I was really hoping you had the baby. I texted the guy. I was like, she had the baby, right?
Is it the swollen feet that really gets you or what?
No.
It's the belly?
It's the skin. It's the belly. It's the boobs. When you're truly happy, you're truly happy. When you guys like feel like a kick and you get like really happy, it gets me going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
I it's not like raunchy. Like the fetish isn't like, oh, I want to plow that. It's like, oh, I want to spend time and, we can have a little bit of like girl-made porn. You know how girl-made porn is really soft and light, like porn for women?
Okay.
Kind of like that, like very passionate, little Kenny G in the background.
Yeah.
Or some non-copyright saxophone music and you just light.
Non-copyright.
Yeah. They don't get the copyright rights in those type of porns. But
It's
there's
actually
always
very hard to have sex pregnant, though.
Is it? Okay. I mean,
it is. The position.
But when there's a will, there's a way.
There is.
When there's faith the size of a mustard seed, you can move mountains. Not calling you a mountain, but you get my drift.
I mean, it is like moving a mountain, though. And doggy style just isn't sex. It's not a sexy position.
Have you ever done like a pool noodle around the belly so you can do doggy style well? Like
a pool noodle?
Yeah, like when it pool noodle around the belly so it doesn't.
Like in a circle?
Yeah.
No.
And then you can put it, and then you can get into doggy position.
Have you had sex with pregnant people?
No, but I've thought about it. So one time I'm an engineer. I'm like, how could this work properly?
I would need so many pool noodles, though.
No, you wouldn't. I would think probably maybe a quarter of a foot.
A quarter.
Yeah, 0.75 feet.
Nice.
I can see that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you could probably engineer something for pregnant ladies to have sex in a more comfortable position and make millions.
First, I want to have sex with a pregnant woman so I know it works.
Yeah.
I got to quality test it.
Of course, yeah.
And then after that, then I can be like, all right, let's distribute this out. And then I'll be like the guy who invented toaster strudels. I'm rich for life.
Yeah.
No one would know. They'd be
You
like,
could patent it.
This is the face for an advocate for pregnant women right here. I look like a Lifetime movie villain. I hate it.
No, you don't. Lifetime movies don't have villains.
Yeah. Oh, they do. There's always that really charming guy, and then
the other guy.
And then the other guy who seems charming, and then he's got her locked up in the basement. There's no basement in Texas, so
Yeah.
I don't do that type of stuff, but I look like it.
Well, it was so fun talking to you.
Yes, ma'am. This was fun. I enjoy just having like a real conversation. And
What is the sweetest thing you've ever done for someone?
so Valentine's Day, this girl, she'd just broken up with her boyfriend like a month before. So I found out what all her favorite things were. And she liked dinosaurs, so I got her a stuffed dinosaur, and then I made her a basket of all her favorite things, and I got her dog that she loves a lot, like a toy, and her 2 cats a toy. And what I did is I drove an hour and 5 minutes to her house and back. I dropped it off. I didn't even, I just dropped it off, rang the doorbell, and left. And then, and she was like, oh my God, thank you so much. And I like doing that. And that's one thing I want to do is if I find someone I really, really like, I want to make them a basket to show I care, that I listen and that I know their favorite things and, bring a little joy. That's what I like to do. That's what I wanted. I don't get to that stage very often. I haven't since, but we're working to get there. But that's what I really wanted. That's probably the sweetest thing.
That's really cute. Well, where can people find you?
Instagram at _Drew Nickens.
Okay.
Yeah. That's it right now.
Perfect.
Yes, ma'am.
That's all people need to know. And then do you ever post about where you're performing?
Yes, ma'am. I try to be better about that. I have a couple things in the works, out of state, so I'm excited.
Cool.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me, ma'am.
Of course. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you next time.
First date, baby.
Are you really drinking a glass of milk with dinner?
First date, I can't wait.
You told your mom about me?